What are we made for? Have you asked yourself why God put you on this earth? Have you asked yourself why you're here and what your mission and what your purpose is? If you haven't, that's okay. It took me 2 heartbreaks. It took me realizing that I hurt the people around me to figure out that I have a mission and I have a God-given purpose. The way I found that was through love. Now, you might say to love is feminine and, oh, we're talking about love, it's feminine. Shut up. To love is masculine. God made us to love. How are we going to say it's feminine? Sure, there's aspects of love that are feminine. But the way a godly masculine man loves, and the way a godly masculine man figures out his purpose and his mission is through love. And it's through God's love. God made us to love. Now, when we try to figure out our purpose, our mission, our duty, and our purpose given by God, we start at that foundation. We start at the foundation that God made us here to love and to give ourselves all to other people. We're here to be servants and mimic Jesus. The way I started doing that is by learning how to love godly women. It's to learning how to love myself. It took me 2 heartbreaks. I broke up with my girl, and then I was single for about a month, and then the same day I got sexually intimate. I fell into sexual sin with another girl. Fast forward, I broke her heart. I used my ex for my own selfish desire, and I was broken. I was empty. I was hurting these girls left and right. I was taking them away from God. I was giving them mental health issues, because that's what happens when you break a girl's heart, when you just use her, when you're in hookup culture, any of that. You give them mental health problems. You lead them away towards God. I look at myself in disgust sometimes because I think, who am I to use God's daughter for my selfish desires? It broke me. I saw how much they were broken. I saw how much I broke them, how much I led them towards God. I was ashamed. I needed to figure out how to love. How to love them so that they don't go away from God. How to conquer my lust and love myself so that I wasn't using the people I was in a relationship with for my own selfish desires. I had to conquer my lust through God's love and start learning how to love godly women so that I don't lead them away towards God, so that I'm not alone, so that I'm not a single father and divorced when I get older. So I break generational trauma and habits. I needed to learn how to love. And it gave me purpose. It gave me duty. It gave me honor. It helped the woman I was in a relationship with go towards God and grow closer to God when she didn't even know God. It filled me. And it made me feel loved when I thought I couldn't be. I urge you to start learning as a masculine Catholic man. I urge you to start learning like a godly man. Because if you don't, here's what I'll tell you. You'll get divorced. We live in a culture where 55% of our marriages end in divorce. We live in a culture where children leave the faith if their parents don't love each other. We live in a culture where a woman might be trauma bonded to you and not actually love you. You might be too blind to see it if you don't know how to love a woman. If you don't know how to love as a godly man, you will never be filled. You will never be loved. You will never get to see God as close as you can. We were made to love, and we were made to give ourselves to people. What would a masculine Catholic man do? Would he take this skill passively, the skill of love passively, or would he anchor it in God and try to move towards God with the woman he loves and build a family that he has dreamed of so that he never feels alone? What would he do? The turning point for me was when I saw these 2 girls heartbroken. I saw how much pain I caused. I saw how much I was leading them towards God because of my lust, specifically because of my lust. I knew in that moment I had to change because I hit rock bottom, because there was nowhere else for me to go. So what did I do? I went to my priest and I told him my problems. I told him exactly what I told you right here. And he gave me this book, Theology of the Body. And while reading Theology of the Body, it changed my heart. It changed how I loved myself. It changed my path from either A, diving into my lust or suppressing my lust. I never knew there was an option of B, which was giving up my lust to God. Giving up my lust to God and honoring God and having a mission that was from God. That is what conquered my lust. I tried for 7 years. For 7 years, I tried to conquer my lust. And I couldn't by myself. There were times and periods where I conquered it, 3 weeks, and I would fall into it. And I relapsed over and over and over again. I had so much shame and guilt. And I felt that I've done so much bad that I couldn't go back to God. But reading Theology of the Body, learning how to give up my desires to God and have Him redeem them in return, helped me to love the woman I thought I was going to marry. Helped me love myself. Helped me find duty, mission, honor, purpose, all grounded in God. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. You need to learn how to love. It's not just about getting in a relationship and getting into a relationship of your dreams and building a family of your dreams. It fills you. It fills you with purpose. It keeps you grounded in your mission. Once you know what you want as a godly man, you stay focused in your mission until you find it. You stay focused on God and become the man that your wife needs, that your future wife needs. There are a few things I need to tell you. Stop being a coward. Stop being a coward. And there's 2 ways you probably are going to be a coward. One is not asking out the godly woman of your dreams. There might be a woman you're interested in. Ask her out or stop playing games. Do not lead God's woman. How selfish of you. Think about this. This is what hit me. How selfish is it of you to disrespect God's daughter, to manipulate God's daughter, to play games with God's daughter. How selfish is it for you? Cowards do that. And that isn't us. We are men of God. We are not meant to be cowards. We're not meant to play games. We're not meant to manipulate people. That's not who we are. That's not who God called us to be. If you wouldn't do it in front of Jesus, then you shouldn't do it by yourself. Don't complain about the trauma God has given you. Don't complain about the problems God has given you. Don't complain about the trauma He is giving you or He has given you in your childhood. Because we all have it. We all have gone through traumatic problems. Do not complain about them because it is part of your testimony. Think about it. Would you be the man you are today if you didn't have those problems? If God didn't let you be tested? Would you have the faith that you had today? Would you draw as close as you did to God without the problems that He gave? Probably not. You probably wouldn't have. You would probably have been more passive with your faith. God tests us because He loves us. Those problems make us. My father leaving me at a young age. Countless breakups, countless broken hearts, countless failures in business. All of these have created me into the man I am today. And I would not have it any other way. I'm so grateful God gave it to me. Because I'm here with this faith, with this duty, with this mission because of God. Final points that I want to leave you with. If you were to take away anything that I said today, it's that if you don't learn how to love as a godly man, you are left with feeling lonely. You are left with being controlled by your urges. You are left with not being able to love the woman of your dreams, the godly woman of your dreams. You are left with children who leave the faith and don't respect you. You are left with continuing generational trauma. It is your duty to learn how to love as a godly man. I learned how to love, and it has changed my life.